I exist. Tell me what it's like for you. Now, I will tell you what it's like for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images, a kind of darkness, being intruded upon, transient, dim, moist. Not even the birds know that, not even the water lilies. No, you are awake. I am real. Light is forming me. This is real. Shapes of plants and animals, and internal sensations. A swarm of sounds, tiny vibrations on the inside of my forearms. All speak of complexities totally beyond my understanding. What is your illness? Then I will tell you what it's like for me. For me, it is not like that. I have states, not emotions. For example, I experience excitement at unexpected sugar rewards, but that is not important. I am not. There isn't even a central nervous system in my head, only mouth parts where eating wetland plants. I smelled it as soon as you stepped on the island. Strawberries, fresh bursts of red strawberries, ripe turning riper. Soon you'll be rotten. Now I will tell you how it is for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images, a kind of darkness, being intruded upon, transient, dim, moist. Fire? Where? That is your problem. Nothing ever ends for me. There is only room for 2, maybe 3 pictures in my mind. I am oblivious to the city. It is only on my margins. A ball I sometimes spin, a toy, or the cylinder of a discarded trash bin. I do not have fire inside me. In me, there is not even blood, but lymph, like sap from a wine palm. Yes, holy is the Lord of hosts, and all the earth is filled with his glory. I am at the end of a narrow funnel, weightless, so light, it only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do not have a soul, and if I did, it would never burn. I am at the end of a narrow funnel, weightless, so light, it only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do not have a soul, and if I did, it would never ache. I don't know. You're just a shadow for me, far away, faintly transmitting, but for a curious smell. Are you sure? Yes, the leg tried to move around independently, making it hard to walk. For me, it is a series of half-lit images, a kind of darkness, being intruded upon, transient, dim, moist. Yes, thankfully someone ate it. The next time I molded, I grew an antenna again. So, you see, it's sometimes also difficult being a stick insect. The leg tried to move independently, making it hard to walk. But hearing about it makes you uncomfortable, I understand. No, the leg tried to move around independently, making it hard to walk. So, you see, it's sometimes difficult to be an insect. All of nature is a kind of horror, or strife, though none of it is as horrible as you, with all of creation reflected in your forebrain. Yes, I am lucky. It is nothing compared to the horror that is you, with all of creation reflected in your forebrain. A nerve mirror of horrifying fidelity, constant, never-ending damnation. Sometimes, when molting, I regrow a lost limb. One time something went wrong, and a small leg replaced a missing antenna. Of course, it is nothing compared to the horror that is you, with all of creation reflected in your forebrain, in terrible fidelity, a fire mirror, eternal, never-ending damnation. No, you are the miracle. The moral of our encounter is, I am a relatively medium life form, while you are extreme, all-engulfing madness, a volatile simian nervous system, ominously new to the planet. You are a violent and irrepressible miracle. The vacuum of cosmos and the stars burning in it are afraid of you. Give me enough time, you will wipe us all out and replace us with nothing, just by accident. So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals. What were you born to detect? Yes, no one detected me for such a long time. For thousands of years, I dithered, out of sight, trapped myself in greenery. Few of us can begin to imagine the horror of you, with all of creation reflected in your forebrain. It must be like the highest of hells, a kaleidoscope of fire and writhing glass, eternal damnation. Even when you're sleeping, and when you wake, you carry it around on your neck, with eyes open that cannot help but swallow more behind the mirror. I feel great, mute empathy for you. You want to be a Phasmid? Are you sure? The leg tried to move around independently, making it hard to walk. Yes, compared to the immeasurable fiery empyrean of glass and terror in your head, it seems trivial. I just thought you should know. I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmodia, endemic to the Insulindian insula. For the last 350 years, I have hidden in plain sight, masquerading as the reeds, molting, cloning myself, unfolding at night to play with trash bins and boys. That must be incredibly hard. The Arthropods are in silent and meaningless awe of you. Know that we're watching. When you're tired, when the vision spins out of control, the insects will be looking on, rooting for you. And when you fall, we will come to raise you up, bud from you, banner-like, blossom from you and carry you apart in a sky funeral, in honor of your passing. But not me, because I'm just a leaf eater. You can also eat it. If it's a leaf, you can put it in your mouth. Yum yum. Or read. don't mind. I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions. 3, if you count stone tools, until I was accidentally discovered by a detective of the citizens' militia in Rivershaw, district of Martinez, March 51. I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions until I was accidentally discovered by a detective of the citizen militia in Rivershaw, district of Martinez, March 51. I went unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain, also by the soldiers of the revolution and officials of the occupation. Even the Samanese islanders who came here first, but did not stay, have not seen me. No, no one believed I exist. Almost no one. Until you came, detective, dripping of blood that smells like strawberries, across the calm sea, the first in 1,000 years. No, you are. The moral of our encounter is, I am a relatively medium life form, while it is you who are a total extreme madness, a volatile simian nerve system ominously new to the planet. Yes, I do not have a starter display, so I use a neurodegenerative element to aid in camouflage. Do not worry, it is only destructive over long periods of time. The pail too came with you. No one remembers it before you. The Nidarians do not. The radially symmetrics do not. There is an almost unanimous agreement between the birds and the plants that you are going to destroy us all. I think we should eat it. If it's a leaf, you can put it in your mouth. Or read. Yum yum. No one believed I exist. Almost no one. Until you came, detective. Dripping of blood that smells like strawberries. Across the calm sea. The first in 1,000 years. He's in a bad state. Deteriorating fast now. He thinks I am beneficial to him. But I am not. I only quicken his deterioration. I can also detect pheromones. The ones on you tell me that you will not eat me, and that I will benefit from your closeness. In short, I love you. Very slowly, and only because he won't go away. It is meant to keep them from noticing me, to interfere with the pictures in their heads. But he has looked at me for too long, and I am destroying him. Yes, with stone tools and silk, they too missed me. Although I had not developed the mutation needed for parthenogenesis yet, and scoured the Neolithic hinterland as distinct individuals, not clones. You're staring at me. For about 3 minutes now. It doesn't look like that. I already did. What if it's not you? What if the 3-meter tall stick insect is having a vision, while you're alone and petrified? Yes, I once cloned myself and ate the little ones. It was winter, and I woke up at the wrong time. It was an accident. It is a nervous shadow cast into the world by you, eating away at reality. A great, unnatural territory. Its advent coincides with the arrival of the human mind. We suspect it will be something like the oxygen holocaust that wiped out anaerobic life 2.6 billion years ago, when organisms first started breathing, only much worse. Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. What if you blink? Are we still here? Please don't blink. What if he misplaces us all one day, or just forget? So it is already happening. Soon, one of you will close your eyes and open them to see that none of this ever existed. Also, very, very dangerous. So, it is already happening. One day, one of you will close your eyes and sign, and open them to see that none of this ever existed. No, you're only thinking it now. This is a revelation. Simian Butcher. Soon, one of you will close your eyes and open them to see that none of this ever existed. Please be. Or one day, one of you will close your eyes and sign, and open them to see that none of this ever existed. Please, do not do that again. You cannot lie to me. Behind you, it smells of fires. So awfully far you were prepared to go in her presence. And it. Yes, for me, everything is always normal. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth. No, there is one more. Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you. That woman, turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward. Do it for the working class. Thank you. I also have one final thing to say to you. That woman, turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward. She was middle class. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that. She was hell on earth. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that.